And first offering is fouled off. Santana launched a homer in his most recent game. Foul ball there. High in the air, out to right. Olsen has a beat on it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. We played an inning. 2 on, 1 out. Esposito digs in now. Holiday over at second. Trowbridge at first. 1 gone. In the air, out towards right center. Nitre, a long run for this one. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he moves up to third. Now 2 away. Bottom of the inning, and now the first baseman, J.R. Santana.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. And it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
David Woodson stepping in for the Rangers. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. So up next, Alex Freeland. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Cut on and lifted in the air. Dives and he can't hang on. In to score is the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 6-1. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Cowan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Woodson, the next to hit. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Gone. Straight into the visitor's bullpen. his second home run of the series. It's 6-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
One down. J.R. Santana stepping in for the Rangers. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Out of here. All muscle to center field. His second homer of this series, and they inch closer. It's 7-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Two-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the ninth.
Off the
Just
plate, ball
missed.
one.
Late with the swing there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Backed off the plate that time. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him, and that's the ball game. Sandoval with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
J.R. Santana, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Texas Rangers and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So 2 down. Now here is J.R. Santana. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out. Pepper in the zone. Arm is loose and firing him in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out this side in the first. And the Rangers set down in order. The Tigers coming up, no score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Nobody out, runner at first. Santana, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. And a big swing and a miss.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And a foul ball. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Perez digs in now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
This one in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. 3-2, they take the lead.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Into the outfield, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Next offering is in for a strike. swing and a drive deep right field. That's back there. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, and jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Up next for the Rangers, J.R. Santana. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And there's a ball.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Tied at 4. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
First out in the top of the 8th. First and second, 2 outs. Strange getting ready to hit.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on. On the ground, right side. To first, picked out of the dirt. Ball game. Santana had a rough go of it in this game.
This wasn't his finest hour, and he may be a little frustrated heading back to the clubhouse, even though they got the win.
So 2 down, J.R. Santana now at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Santana, a former All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Rangers, and now the Tigers get their first opportunity. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Yeah, there's the strike. Not even close there, and it's 1-1. Late on that fastball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That just misses, and a count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. And it's even up. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at.
Well, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job getting out of the jam.
Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. And here's the first baseman, J.R. Santana. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Strange. Puts it away for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Digging in, John Cowan. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris.
Oh, you drove it.
Liner, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So next to hit for Texas, J.R. Santana. He's a guy who does it all. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. He's
That's pretty good. And that's the ball game. Santana had a poor showing, needed to do more. No hits and 4 strikeouts. The golden sombrero.
Oh, certainly a frustrating game at the plate, Boog. I think he'd be the first to tell you he's capable of better. I'm sure the loss isn't sitting well with him either.
So 2 down. Here's the veteran first baseman, J.R. Santana. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. There's a strike. Santana working through some struggles lately. Ripped on the ground to second. Throws to first. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. The Tigers coming up. No score. You're dialed into the show. Two aboard, 2 outs. Late swing fouled off. Santana with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. The 0-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, safe, and they trail by 1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now the first baseman, Andres Chaparro. Lewis at third. Pulse on at second with 2 down. Squares and gets it down the left side. They thwart the bunt attempt and end the inning. 2 left on. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Rangers 2. First and second here, no outs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at-bat.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Strike 2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
To second, there's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, David Woodson. Runners at the corners, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Stepping in, Alex Freeland. 0 for 2 in this one. On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second, and that's 2. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rangers 4 and the Tigers 3. So bases all loaded up. Lewis, the next to hit. Left-hand hitter waits. Fly ball center field. Mitre on his way in. Squeezes it. And that is a big first out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Next is switch hitting first baseman J.R. Santana. And a swing and a miss there.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Next up for Texas, J.R. Santana. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris. Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one is gone. Home run number 5 on the season, and they lead it. It's 6-5. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
So 2 down, Ron Perez up now for the Tigers. The Tigers down to their final strike. That's to third, Hassett. Throw to first in time, and this one is over. The Rangers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Santana was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
J.R. Santana with a blend of raw talent and poise, quickly becoming a player to watch this season. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. 1 down. So next to hit for Texas, J.R. Santana. Santana launched a homer in his most recent game. That one at triple digits. Cowell stands at first with 1 out. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to try to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Geronimo back to work. In for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Rangers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
J.R. Santana will hit next. 0 for 3 in this one.
Yeah.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Next one misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
One strike away. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-2 now. David Woodson in the on-deck circle for Texas. Got it! And that's the ball game. Santana had a rough go of it in the loss. No hits and 4 strikeouts. The golden sombrero.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Now it's the power speed combo. J.R. Santana. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. And that is a big first out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
1 out, base is empty.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball. 1 strike.
Close one, doesn't get the call. 1-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
2 balls. 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Three and 2.
Now a screamer into the outfield. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, That's way back.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they strand a pair. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Rangers 2 and the Cardinals 1. Two outs, runner on first. Digging in, J.R. Santana. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss as he gets him to chase upstairs.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
On the ground, and foul ball. Tejera leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rangers lead 1. So digging in, J.R. Santana. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport.
Clearly didn't want to mess with him right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
Next up for Texas, David Woodson. Linder checks the runner, and he's back safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Runner on the go again. Left field. Nabs it, and that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. So a man at first. Here's the left fielder, C.J. Montez. The Cardinals down to their final strike. Hit to right, and that should do it.
That's fine. I got it.
And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Santana had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win. Struck out 3 times for the hat trick.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood right now. The coaching staff knows he's capable of more, and he does too.
So 2 down, J.R. Santana stepping in for the Rangers. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 out, space is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1, 2, 3, go the Rangers. Now Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Runner on at first with one gone. C.J. Montez now at the plate.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Man at first, one away. On the ground, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, strike one.
No ball, one strike.
That
One
misses,
ball, one
and
strike.
now it's even 1-1. In the dirt. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, J.R. Santana.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Kellenberger back to work. And there's a base hit to the left.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
David Woodson stepping in for the Rangers. Now move to first. Santana back on a dive. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. And the count 1-2.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tag and got him at second.
Really nice job right there, especially on the mound. Sometimes when that runner breaks, everybody panics, especially the pitcher, and then you don't make the play, you don't execute what needs to be done to get that runner out. That time he just stepped off calmly, dealt with the situation, and they got a pretty easy out after that.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Chavez digs in now.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
2 outs. Laser, base hit, headed for the plate. He'll score. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ready to begin the 8th. And here's the first baseman, J.R. Santana.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And that is out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way off. Nice job.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Jeff Freeland next up for the Cardinals. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Over to first, safe. So up next, Thomas Valencia. Hoyer is just 1 strike away. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals win the rubber match of this 3-game series. Santana had a poor showing, needed to do more. 1 hit but 3 strikeouts on the day.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
J.R. Santana getting set for this one. His team leading its division. Can they continue to churn out wins? It's the Los Angeles Angels and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First and second, no outs. Gonzalez now at the plate. In the air, right side. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And it comes in too late. He's up to third on the fly out with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to move up to third. Now it's a lot easier to get that run in with 1 away.
Here's the veteran first baseman, J.R. Santana.
Keep an eye on this at bat because even though it's early, it could change the outcome of this game. Look for your pitch and attack it.
And that is out of play. Swing and a miss at a slider. First and second, no outs. You're in game one of this 3-game set. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That one way inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Slapped foul. Nobody out. Runner at first. On the ground left side. 6, 4. Out. 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. And next will be the cleanup hitter, David Woodson. In the dirt, blocked.
2 strikes.
Santana at first, 1 gone. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Runner on the move. High fly ball down the left field line. That one carried. Going gone. His 4th home run of the season. It's 5-zip.
So many times a sinker inside is a foul ball off the ankle for the batter. But that time he did a really nice job of staying inside the pitch and getting through it.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And first offering is fouled off. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Rangers 6 and the Angels nothing. First and second, 1 out. Eckert, the next to hit. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's all they'll get. One down. And now the big-time power threat, J.R. Santana. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Fastball is outside. And another ball
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a foul ball. Swings through that one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
3-2.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the second baseman. The pitch. On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. The runner from third comes across as they get one back.
Well, that's a great effort with 2 outs, and he displayed why it's so important to get out of the box quickly. There's no time to waste on these plays, and that hustle down the line to beat the throw really earned him that run.
Santana stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Through 8. Now the third baseman, Albert Yamada. This could end it. Got it! And that's the ball game. Santana had a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Santana will hit next. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
First and second, no outs. Here in the second game of the series. Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Count headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Now he can't get back to the bag. Oh, no. A huge base running mistake there. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. Holden with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Late with the swing there.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
Late swing, foul to the left. Santana measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP.
These two guys, a lot of respect for one another.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We've played 4. It's the Rangers 3 and the Angels nothing. So runner at second, 2 down. Santana digs in now. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Not close with that one, and that is ball 1. And another ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
David Woodson in the on-deck circle for Texas. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That's to third. Yamada tosses across to first. That ends the inning. And here's the first baseman, J.R. Santana. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings and misses, and that's the third out. But they push across 1 run on. Here's the left fielder, Ethan Young. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the first 2 games of this series. Santana with a less than great game in this one. Singled and knocked in a run.
Well, at least they got the win, Boog. That's got to be the only thing lifting his mood.